Okay, that nurse told me that there would be no withdrawal from the Prozac as long as I started the Celexa right away. Wrong! They're always wrong. Almost, well, 99% of the time they are wrong. And this time she's very wrong because I'm getting the shakes, the brain zaps. Part of me feels numb. My thoughts are like foggy yet. I don't know. I almost feel like when you take cough medicine, you're not quite lucid. You feel loopy. And then every so often, it's like somebody's jabbing a freaking fork into my brain. Electricity going through it. Then, lowering the damn Xanax in half at the same time. I am going into day 3 of just feeling like absolute crap. My whole world is just coming apart. And I'm giving it a few days before I start truly spazzing out. But I got to tell you, I'm not feeling all that supported right now by my mental health team. And all they can do is push the therapy. And all I can say is if your therapy was so important, then you guys would accept my insurance. If you can't accept what people have to pay, then it can't be that crucial to them. I shouldn't be forced to go to a place that has given me bad service and broken my confidentiality multiple times. I should not be forced to go to that just to meet your little compliance. No, you've got the therapists in that office. They should fucking waive their fee. If I need therapy so damn bad, it's so crucial. Oh, dear God, those brains out suck. They even go right through my arm. If you've ever been taken off of an antidepressant, especially if you were at a relatively high dose, these brain zaps are unpleasant, to say the least. The doctors like to gloss it over, and they'll call it minor withdrawal. Your system's recognizing that it's missing this, and it takes a while for it all to, get out of your body. Wow, in which case, yeah, it's been 4 days without Prozac. 4 days, because I got my Celexa and took it that night. But I think 4 days, so, and the Celexa isn't cutting it. And I'm flipping out. Yesterday, I was damn near suicidal. And I just felt like everything's careening out of control. I don't know if I'm having a nervous breakdown. I look disgusting. I feel disgusting. My hair is nasty as hell. And I can't even work my way into the bathtub. Because now I'm jumpy that somebody's going to knock on the door. The phone's going to ring. And I can't take Xanax to calm myself because now my dose has been halved. Not weaned off, just cut. By someone who's never met me, never seen me or heard me, never even tried. It's just some office-wide edict she handed down for all the practitioners' patients. And as you can see, I'm not handling it well because I've been through Xanax withdrawal. It's bad, but it's not anything like antidepressant withdrawal. Xanax withdrawal, you get kind of paranoid, you get hyper, you don't get brain zaps. I don't, anyway, because I don't want to go and get their one-size-fits-all mentality and start wearing that myself, because I know it's not like that. But for me, no, I mean, Xanax withdrawal is a totally different thing. This is like systemic, body-wide tremors of jolts and, ugh. It's hard to explain if you haven't felt them, but the brain zap is about the best thing that I or anyone else I've noticed in the mental health blog form coming up with to describe it. But it sucks. And that chick told me this was not going to happen to me. And I've been chewing it over for the last few days and trying to discern if I'm spazzing out because I had my hand smacked and told, no, naughty girl, you can't have 3 milligrams. You can only have 1.5 milligrams. I don't think so, because I wouldn't have like a 3-month stash. Yes, 3-month stash if I were taking the Xanax like candy. But I have that stash because I take them when I need them. But it's kind of like having an aspirin bottle and, you know, you need 500 milligrams to get rid of your headache, but the doctor says you can only take 200, and then you're sitting around going, why won't my headache go away? And I'm the one with mental problems. Really? Although right now I feel pretty freaking crazy. I wanted to write a post, but it's not happening. So we'll go with these vlogs, and I'll try to write when I can. And if you don't like video vlogging, that stuff, I get it. I don't much care for it myself. But right now, I am so shaky and twitchy, and I can't. You've got to have a certain level of calm in your brain to write coherently. Even for a rambler like me who can't stay on topic, you still have to have some coherent thought. And I don't have any right now. Right now, I'm just zap, zap, brain zap, 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 zap. If I wasn't crazy before this, I will be after this, and I will name names, and I will file lawsuits. Okay, maybe I can't file a lawsuit. I don't know. I'm always saying sue me. Why not? But, yeah, and then this whole government shutdown thing, and that has me worried about feeding my kid, because we do rely on assistance for that, and the state is not going after him for support, because they can't access his social security number. They have to wait for the employer or for him to report it. So he can work for 10 years as long as nobody reports his number, and they can't do a damn thing until I find him. I have to tell them where he's working. That's great help. Not stressing me out even more at all. And on this, if I don't get my shit together and get a job, Spook and I are going to starve. We're going to die. We are literally, they'll take her away from me because I can't keep my shit together. This was not the right time for this doctor to hand down her little edict on the medications. Or, it's 5 till, noon every day that fucking siren goes off. One of these days I'm going to count how many times I use the form of the F word. I know I use it too much, but when I'm upset, I cuss a lot. Some people cry. I'm so medicated, I don't think I can cry even with the cramps and stuff. I just get pissed now. Everything just makes me mad. That's why I went off on the psych nurse the other day. And then I got to thinking about it, and I realized, you know, she didn't even try to show me any empathy. You know, some of them, you know, they will at least feign it. Maybe they're not sincere, or maybe they are, but they'll say, yeah, I don't necessarily agree that this is for your case, but I have to follow orders or whatever. She had nothing. It's almost like whatever face she was showing for the first couple appointments, and when especially that old doctor that I liked so much was there, it's like whatever face she put on for that is gone. Now she's just back to being, I don't know, like the first nurse practitioner. And believe me, I don't like this. It's starting to seem like I have a problem with women, and I don't, because one of my favorite doctors ever was a woman. One of my favorite counselors ever was a man. I am an equal opportunity hate train, okay? I just don't like people that make me end up like this, because I was doing pretty bad, and now I'm doing even worse. And that's because of their edicts. It's because of their ignorance. And I should have tapered off of the Prozac. I should have. It's not that I know more than them. It's that I know it by experience. What should happen and what does happen are two different things. Okay, this was supposed to be a short video, and my phone's probably going to give me an error message if I don't wrap it up soon, and then I'll be even more pissed off to begin. Breathe. I gotta breathe. So, today's goal, other than make sure the furnace keeps working, because earlier it was blowing cold air and I couldn't figure out why it's so cold in here. It's like, oh God, what are the odds? Another place with no fucking heat? Oh. And it's in no shape for anybody to be in here doing repairs. It's, ugh. I gotta start feeling better though. Right now, I almost feel like checking myself into a psych ward. Not because I'm gonna harm myself, but because my brain ain't working. The only thing it's doing is zapping me and making me feel spazzy. No, I don't want